Minister Netanyahu has openly acknowledged his push for the Greater Israel Project. A Times of Israel blogger is floating the idea that the recent Epstein document leaks were actually punishment aimed at Israel, and now Ghislaine Maxwell is reportedly working a deal to get out of prison. So somebody unpack all of this for me.
Yeah, please somebody unpack all of this for me too, because how were the Epstein leaks supposed to be against it? What leaks? Wait, the actual leaks. Oh yeah. Israel is behind allegedly. Okay. All right, let me be careful. You guys already know. So in this clip, Anna Kasparian is going to take over the panel. I have been like really proud of Anna these past few days. It's like, no, she doesn't need me to be proud, but Anna definitely stands on business. Anna is not afraid to take on this Israeli regime that has waged war on her. Okay, they are threatening her life. So guys, please give this a like immediately. Like, I'm just working this algorithm and everything. So please give this a like, because we are definitely, gonna support people who stand for the truth. So Anna's gonna teach the ladies of her take. Lindy Ling, yeah. Jillian Michaels, everybody, about what's going on. And since they're allowing us to talk about it, we're going to cover it here. Let's get right into it.
As well.
Yeah, well, there was a blog written for the Times of Israel that basically mentions the Epstein files and implies that the threat of certain things coming out about Trump, being leaked about Trump, has encouraged him to go in a far more pro-Israel direction and not push back against Netanyahu. And honestly, you can see that through his actions. Like, there were some instances earlier where Trump was willing to push back against Netanyahu, including going into a full-out war with Iran or continuing to do strikes against the Houthis. But now Trump is very deferential to Benjamin Netanyahu, including Netanyahu's announcement that he intends to control and occupy the Gaza Strip. And in fact, let me just give you the details on that. This was, I believe, from the Times of Israel. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has said that he feels very attached to the extremist vision of Greater Israel, a plan for the conquest of not just historic Palestine, but also parts of Egypt, Jordan, and potentially other countries. I mean, why do you think Israel keeps bombing its neighbors?
They said Egypt too. Wow. Yeah, that is a part of the Greater Israel plan. So the thing about that is, like, it's so annoying that we have to do the Johnny-come-latelys. Netanyahu held up a map in the UN, like freaking the September, I think it's September 2023, about Greater Israel. Like, when he held up the map, like, people didn't take to it very well, but he was already telling people, like, yo, this is about to go down, right? And that's what we're seeing now. That is not normal. It is heretical, so there's that. And it's not to be supported at all. And but we will, if that's what Israel decides to do. But you better believe it, that America will stand with them. And in order to do that, they're going to need a lot of help. You can't just look at where we are now. You have to look at where the ball is going. If somebody's taking on this kind of plan, this kind of strong feat, if you will, like this huge thing, so Israel's going to just do it by itself? I doubt that. All right.
Wait, can we just... Wait, hold on. Did he say that?
No, I'll tell you what he said.
Okay.
But the Greater Israel Project eventually encroaches on and steals land from those countries. Guys, that's what the ideology is. The Likud Charter specifically, and this has been the case, it celebrates and pursues from the river to the sea, the Greater Israel Project, right? Now, Palestinians got a lot of heat for saying or chanting from the river to the sea, but when it's literally in the charter for the Likud party, the prime minister is in the Likud party, no criticism for that. And now that charter is being put into action.
Guys,
and that's the
hold on. Let me I'm so sorry, Lindy, because you're telling me.
Yeah.
Wait. I've seen the Hamas charter, and it's like death to all Jews and this and that and the other.
No,
and
it does not say that. Okay, I don't know why she felt like she needed to throw that in there. And no, I don't have it on me. Okay, but early in the genocide, right? Suleiman Ahmed on Twitter. Okay, he went and he did a full. I'm sorry, like he did a full. Jesus, I'm sorry, because she just literally pissed me off with that. He did a full, breakdown of the Hamas charter. I have to be careful saying these words, and that's not what it says. Okay, oh my goodness, like, yeah, he debunked it, like, so. We could read this here, but this is like a huge thread, yo. It is. It says, okay, so H charter. What does it say about H gen of these people? I have to be careful. This thread exposes the truth. I know I cannot read the whole thread because he doesn't play. I repeatedly heard from media and Zionists that H has unequivocally declared its intention to exterminate Jays. An idea abhorrent to any sane individual. Right. However, after the lies and propaganda exposed, okay, I got to be careful for real, because when it comes to this date, they don't play. To my shock, the 1988, the updated charter, and the recent small book states the opposite. So all the charters never said the J word, okay? They envision a land where the Jews, Muslims, and Christians, and people of other faiths or no faith live in peace, harmony, and safety. And then he goes in and he breaks down Article 6. It's very clear that the people of all religions can coexist. Followers of all religions can coexist in safety where their lives, possessions, rights are concerned. Okay? That's what it says. And then it's like, even the 1988 one, but even if it says, though, that it's like it wants it to be under the leadership of an Islamic state, but how is that any different than a Jewish state? Like, what is the big deal, right? And then, he does the comparisons and everything. Because I didn't expect to have to go there, but in the 1988 charter, it goes a step further by specifying, okay? It specifies that Judaism, Islam, and Christianity are religions that will coexist in peace and tranquility. So it just goes on and goes on. And if you guys have time to go on his page and type in Hamas charter, y'all can look at this link too. Matter of fact, I'll put the link in the description, okay? So that you can look at it. Because I'm really tired of people saying stuff like this. Like, it's not that look, man, I'm beholden to the truth, bro. And so she's like, okay, well, we know the Hamas charter says, no, we do not know that. We don't know that. And you're only saying that to cover for the fact that, yo, man, I don't care. Like, bro, that's enough, okay? Anybody still trying to nuance this Israeli conversation is a joke to me, okay?
They negotiate with that kind of crazy. You're telling me literally that in the charter for Netanyahu's party, and forgive me for being ignorant, but somehow I managed to miss this, that it says from the river to the sea, meaning we're going to wipe out all of Palestine? Because
yes, definitely.
But I just,
definitely.
okay, no, please,
I mean,
again.
I
thought he said,
guys, I have to plant a flag here, because this just undermines everything about how Zionism is just the right to exist.
Well,
this is like the Israeli
It's an
definition of
expansionist,
manifest
but
destiny.
not for
This is
all
manifest
of them.
destiny, Middle East version.
Hold one more time. So what I saw him say, and maybe I missed it. Now, I did see him say, we're going to take over Palestine, but I heard him then go on to say to get rid of Hamas.
He's a liar. It's not about Hamas. It's
Okay,
not
but I did see him say that.
He's going to give it back. He's going to take it,
That's not
kill
the
everyone,
point.
take it.
I want to be clear about what he said, though. We can all say if you
Give it
don't
back.
believe it. I just want to be clear, because that's what I saw him say, is we're going to get rid of Hamas, and we're going to let the Palestine. I'm just want to be clear about what he said.
to sell you.
I know, guys, but did he actually say that?
He did say, he said he's going to give
in
it
an
back to
interview
people
with
who want it.
I-24
Okay,
News.
that's
Can
all
we
I'm
please
asking.
Bring that up, I-24 News. I'm going to read you his exact statement. Okay, because he was asked specifically, Netanyahu says he's on a historic and spiritual mission, also feels a connection to vision of greater Israel.
Okay.
This is, guys, look, I'm not hating on the Israeli government just for the sake of it, right? I saw this coming from a million miles away because I've been paying attention to what their charter says. I've been paying attention not to their statements, but to their actions. And in fact, you know, when I was interviewed on Tucker Carlson's show, I brought this up as it pertains to the only Catholic church in the Gaza Strip that got bombed. Look, Israel has the best weapons imaginable because we're the ones funding it and providing those weapons, much to my chagrin, because I don't want to be part of a genocide and war crimes. But nonetheless, Tucker asked me about that Catholic church, and this is what I had to say about it. This is weeks ago.
Okay, all right. So, because it's gonna go into like a long thing. So, I am gonna stop it here because. So, but the thing is, like, she took on the whole panel basically. Like, I mean, Lindy Ling actually had to step back a second. She doesn't know what to say or do. You got to be a big, you have to just either be disgusting or playing stupid or actually just really dumb not to see. Forget what it says. Even if, but did he actually say that? How many more dead bodies do you need? Jillian Michaels is trifling. Like, seriously, like, how many more dead bodies do you need, Jillian Michaels? What's wrong with you? Like, what? How can anybody see this and really still try to figure out a way where this is acceptable? Disgusting. I have no patience for it. I'll see you guys at the next one. Bye.